What is going on, everyone? What if the Houston Texans made a big splash this offseason? What if the Houston Texans traded for New York Jets wide receiver DAVANTE Adams? Now it was reported that the New York Jets will be moving on from both quarterback Aaron Rodgers and wide receiver DAVANTE Adams. Currently has 2 years left on his contract, by the way, should the Houston Texans pull the trigger. CJ Stroud spoke highly of DAVANTE Adams on Micah Parsons' podcast on Bleacher Report. Micah asked him, put your best 11 on the whiteboard on offense, and I'll put up my best 11 on defense. One of the first wide receivers that CJ Stroud wrote on the board, DAVANTE Adams, has also called DAVANTE Adams one of the best, if not the best route runners in this league. DAVANTE Adams himself has spoken highly of CJ Stroud. He was on a podcast a couple of years ago when he was still a Las Vegas Raider, and he said he told the Las Vegas Raiders front office to trade up and draft CJ Stroud. This would be an insane move for the Houston Texans, but wide receiver is a need for this team, and just think for a second the type of fireworks you would see in Houston with Nico Collins on one side, DAVANTE Adams on the other, Joe Mixon, CJ Stroud, and new offensive coordinator Nick Caley. That would excite me. It is a win now type of move. You are not financially tying yourself to DAVANTE Adams for 4 or 5 plus years. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know in the comments down below, how would you feel if the Houston Texans made a splash and they went out there and got New York Jets wide receiver DAVANTE Adams? Guys, this episode is brought to you and powered by BetUS. They're giving you a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. On your second deposit, it's 125% bonus. Promo code YouTube150 gets that for you guys. Check out their 24-hour casino, their 24-hour live betting. Guys, quick 24-hour payouts, 24-hour customer service. BetUS, where the game begins. Now, let me first say, I don't think this is a possibility. I think the Houston Texans might want to go younger. That's why I brought up guys yesterday like Tutu Atwell, Darius Slayton. But you cannot deny what DAVANTE Adams has done in this league. DAVANTE Adams is a Hall of Fame wide receiver, ladies and gentlemen. From 2020 to 2022, he was arguably the best wideout in this league. I mean, 3 straight All-Pros. First team All-Pros, I might add. In 2020 with Green Bay, 115 catches, 1,374 yards, 18 touchdowns. In 2021, 123 catches, 1,553 yards, 11 touchdowns. 2022, his first year with the Las Vegas Raiders, 100 catches, 1,516 yards, 14 touchdowns for DAVANTE Adams. Let's continue with these stats. 2023, 103 catches, 1,144 yards, 8 touchdowns. So he had 3 more catches than the previous season, but 300 less yards. And then this year, with the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets, DAVANTE Adams in 14 games, 85 catches, 1,063 yards, 8 touchdowns. Now, no one knows where DAVANTE Adams wants to go. We've heard rumors going back to Green Bay, potentially teaming up with Justin Herbert in Los Angeles. Why not here in Houston? Why not have an offense with CJ Stroud throwing to DAVANTE Adams on one side and Nico Collins on the other? And here's the thing. You're not asking DAVANTE Adams to be a dominant wide receiver one like he has been for the majority of his career. No, we have another dog that is going to be opposite of you at all times. DAVANTE Adams will see more favorable matchups, might have more opportunity for explosive plays. Just think about this Houston Texan offense, man, when your skill position guys are Joe Mixon, Nico Collins, Davante Adams, Xavier Hutchinson, John Mechie. I'm just mainly focusing on the top three there. I just started stuttering. Apologize for that. But the conversations that were being had last year about the Houston Texans, one of the best offenses in the NFL. They could compete with guys like Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo. The conversations that you had last year will be the same conversations that you had this season if you do, in fact, bring in someone like Davante Adams. I'm not going to lie. They might ask the Houston Texans to be in Hard Knocks, whether in training camp or during the season. This would be a big move, guys. A huge move. You also got to think about what Davante Adams could do for the Houston Texans wide receiver room. Coaching Nico Collins, Xavier Hutchinson, Tank Dell. We saw Stephon Diggs do that this season, right? He was at training camp working out with wide receivers that didn't even make the 53-man roster. But also, if you make this move, you tell everyone that you're all in. And I think that's what the Houston Texans should be, ladies and gentlemen, is all in. Bring in all the talent that you can. Make all the moves that you can until you have to make C.J. Stroud the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, and you guys are so tied together. Do what you didn't do with Deshaun Watson and do it for C.J. Stroud, because the Houston Texans desperately need a wide receiver opposite of Nico. Whether that's Devontae, Tutu, Darius Slayton, the Houston Texans need to not only invest in the wide receiver spot in free agency, but in the draft as well. That's why you have some people in the first round having the Houston Texans drafting Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State, has played with C.J. Stroud. But ladies and gentlemen, think about the type of offense you could have here with C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Davante Adams, Joe Mixon, and then you got new offensive coordinator Nick Caley stirring the pot. Hopefully it works. Like I said, I don't see it happening, but it is fun to talk about. You guys let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Should the Houston Texans consider trading for Davante Adams? For more Houston Texans content, you guys know what to do. Feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. You guys have a very blessed day. This episode is brought to you and powered by BetUS. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of the 125% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. On your second deposit, it's a 125% bonus. Promo code YouTube150 gets that for you guys. Quick 24-hour payouts, 24-hour customer service. BetUS, where the game begins. You guys have a very blessed day.